Today we're looking at the 5 best players to use in your Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy post games. Let's do this, TXM style. What's up everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. This is our final installment in the series with ShadowAK, where we've been looking at the 5 best players to use in your Inazuma 11 games. Today we're looking at Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy again to look at the post game and the 5 best players you should be using in that. As always, thank you to ShadowAK for providing all the information for today's video. So starting off with honourable mentions. These are players that are basically either story players or picked up as the additional 11 when you go to space. The Tails already completely analysed in his videos, so there was no point talking about them in today's video. But just to give you a quick mention, Terry Archibald, Trina Verju, Frank Foreman, Victor Blade, Byalong, they're all fantastic and you should be using them. And finally, let's talk about Spirit Big Moves. This is a skill that was obviously made with the intention of letting people reach like 99999 power or whatever. But Spirit Big Moves, it's a bit too broken because it is a skill that basically gives you a 2 times multiplier on your fighting spirit moves, which are already insanely powerful. And it gives you that multiplier when no competition route team has that multiplier in the slightest. Meaning this skill is pretty bloody broken. You find a lot of competitive stuff uses Spirit Big Moves. It stacks Spirit Big Moves to make the the players as strong as possible. But anyway, let's jump into the actual top 5. With number 5, anyone with 430 or above in their main stat. I know that sounds pretty vague, but since stats dictate the flow of the game, it's a no-brainer to look for the players out there that have those high stats. These include Nero, Adult Mark, Una Lightning, Gale Mistral, Azrael Andrews, Bill Frogger, Calada Wild, etc. Any player with really high stats obviously is going to be good. Just getting that out there with number 5. Number 4 is another kind of vague one. We have Tezcat, and then anyone with Chain Shooter, Perfect Pass, or Pronto Pass. Starting with Tezcat, he can mix and match with Arian and receive an extra go-long skill, which enables him to fire off long shots that lose minimal power. This skill is best combined with Chain Shooter, which is a skill that greatly increases the strength of a shot chain. You can increase your shot's power from 1,000 to 4,000 with minimal issues. You can potentially get to over 50,000 power, and is the only skill that enables totems to be useful, as they save TP for the shot chainers. Pick some players with this skill if you want to send off a shot that gets stacked up as it goes on. Perfect Pass is a gameplay skill rather than a power skill. This skill enables the user's passes to just simply go through an enemy player, which is beyond amazing getting the ball up without any issues. However, it's not that useful against competition route AI, but it's been banned in competitive play due to the fact it just bypasses defenders trying to intercept passes. And finally, Pronto Pass. This is for the lardy gamers living in their mum's basement or dad's attic that like to break the game by using their skill to completely bypass the goalkeeper by tapping the ball into the goal with this skill. The skill is pretty much 99% used in competitive play. If you're practical enough with the skill, you can sweep the competition routes. So yeah, you want some broken skills? Go for Chain Shooter, Perfect Pass, or Pronto Pass. Number 3 is Circulus Lou. More specifically, Circulus Lou mix and match with Catra Page. He can get 3 big move skills equipped onto him. That's insane. That makes him so powerful. However, there's a pretty fun bug where the TP resets back due to the TP consumption going higher than 255. So an 85 TP Loyal Discharge actually costs 31 TP rather than 286. That's ridiculous because that is a 3 times powered move because of big moves that is then being reduced down to 31 TP. What the hell? Number 2 is anyone with Spirit Big Moves. Come on, it's a brilliant skill. Anyone with Spirit Big Moves obviously is at number 2. You want some Spirit Big Moves users? Well, take this list. Asley Rune, Chester Man, Chrissy Urchin, Gusta Neaton, Hero Hughes, Lou Garrow, Oral Niter, Papa, Ricky Shee, and Venomous Sting. Bloody hell, just use them and win. If I'm being honest, Spirit Big Moves is fantastic. Brilliant skill. Of course, you just want to use them and just kind of completely dominate. And finally, number 1, the best players to use in Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy's post-game is Zanark Avalonic and Clark von Wunderbar. Can I just say this is a massive win for gamers everywhere, that the small little blue bear is considered one of the best players to use in Galaxy. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. But anyway, starting with Zanark, as we all know, Spirit Big Moves is the answer. The man can mix and match with Hurricane Zeta and get a free Spirit Big Moves, thus resulting in 3 of them. 3 Spirit Big Moves. His stats are also absolutely incredible, boasting 447.5 kick power. He shreds apart any goalkeeper and gives you those juicy rewards in the competition routes. Also, he's ZENOK. He's epic. And Wonderbot comes in stock with 400 freedom, which is essentially how much extra points you can add on to your player's stats. He has Spirit Big Moves as well, and he's also genderless, so he just kind of says, screw you charm up and cool up players, I am not affected. He can be considered way better than ZENOK in the short run of the game due to his complete customizability, with 400 freedom allowed to play wherever the heck he wants. However, the reason I put him in number 1 alongside ZENOK is because of his unlockability. It requires you to SD link with Inazuma 1 and 2, 3. You know, the kind of remake one, which is quite the rare game nowadays. So if you have 1, 2, 3, you can pick up Clark Wonderbar very easily. Or hacking if you're an absolute tech-savvy wizard. But that is it. Those are the best players to use in Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy postgame. And this concludes our series of the best players to use in Inazuma 11 games. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you go subscribe to ShadowAK. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.